Previously unpopular.
Okay, she doesn't know what she's giving up.
We're not friends, Nick. Those days are over.
Loyalty is clearly not rewarded.
Is that what you call sleeping with my boyfriend?
You shoved him off your plate!
Yeah, and the little dog under the table wasted no time gobbling up all my scraps.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I don't know where we've been. Our lives have gone in different directions.
You're the best one, you know. I mean, what are the Supremes without Diana Ross or Blondie without Deborah Harry?
You're not exactly Diana Ross.
Nope. Picture Brooke McQueen. Hi, I'm Adam Rothschild Ryan. And you probably think I'm a stalker right now. I'm sorry.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, how do you know me?
Who doesn't at the school? I mean, your biography is almost a required course. Brooke McQueen, homecoming queen, captain of the Glamazons, president of the Honor Society, girlfriend of Josh Ford. I'm sorry. Ex-girlfriend. Don't the girls usually follow your rule? I mean, why are they listening to your second in command?
I think she's buying their lunches, but I can't prove anything. I just decided to sit this one out to see if anybody noticed I was up here. They didn't.
I hear that. I've been at the school since the Millennium Dawn, and you're the first person who spoke with me.
Really? I've never seen you before.
It sucks feeling like you're invisible.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hold on to that John Hancock crazy stalker fan. It could finance your mortgage someday.
I'll treasure it, Mary Cherry. Look, you're right across from Gwyneth Paltrow. How perfect is that? I know you almost get bored of hearing this, but this squad is hot. Did you see the heifas from Nixon High last week? No comparison.
Oh my God, did you see the polyester jackets they wore?
Oh God, not to mention the mustaches. The suffragettes were marching again.
Well, speaking of equal rights, Adam's dream is to be a cheerleader.
But, Brooke, only those who have a uterus can be a cheerleader.
In colleges, they have male cheerleaders, and they're called Yell Kings. And I was thinking that since the 5th slot is open, that it might be cool to let Adam audition.
I just think you guys are cool. And I want to do something athletic, too. I'm a swimmer, but they don't have a swim team at the school.
Ever since April Tuna had diarrhea in the pool and they had to drain it.
So, you guys, what do you think? I mean, do you have an opening on the squad?
You know, Brooke, it pains my heart to disagree with you, darling, but as a Christian, I'm just not comfortable with a man's hairy hands touching my spongy places, propelling my buttocks heavenwards.
Yeah, and I'd have to marry any man that saw my split jumps from below.
On the other hand, girls, let's not forget how well it worked out the last time Brooke backed a cheerleader candidate. After plucking Carmen Ferrer from obscurity, old Carm dissed us publicly in Kangaroo Court. All those in favor of trusting Brooke's instincts, raise your hand. Sorry, hon. It's ladies' night.
Look, you know, that's cool. I understand. Maybe we could all just go get a Coke sometime or something.
Adam, since you're so dead set on being one of us, may I suggest you serve as mascot? You know, I lost a few strands out there. Would you mind reweaving my pom-poms? Oh, also, I almost forgot. My car needs washing. Okay? Thanks, hon.
Sorry. Adam, I'm so sorry. Please don't take that personally. That wasn't about you.
Nicole is such a nasty slag. As if she'd be anything without you. I mean, you're Maria. She's Anita at best. Is Mary Cherry retarded?
We'll think it over once or twice. What lasts the longest in this fight? Character or rock hard fight? In the end, do you believe that beauty lies in what you see? 'Cause if you do, then baby, you've been deceived. Well, me and baby, hey, supermodel. It's just that I'm tired of being compared.
They didn't even let him try out. They just voted no.
That's not fair.
So what are you guys gonna do about it?
Maybe I should write an article?
Sam, that would be so great.
Now, do you see how powerful you two are when you work together? You know, you could transform this squad.
Adam says that I could be modeling. His uncle is Francesco Scapullo.
Is that the guy in The Sopranos?
No, Sam, he's only like the hugest fashion photographer ever. See, there's this modeling contest through Chick Power magazine, and Adam's helping me get my pictures ready.
Well, these are pictures with clothes, I hope.
Dad, I am talking about fashion and new possibilities, not boogie nights.
What happens if you actually win? You go and eat XX in the garment district?
If I win, I get to be the power girl, a national role model for teenage girls. I get to do a commercial for Chick Power magazine with the girls from the U.S. soccer team. Plus, The winner gets a free trip to New York City for the announcement. Hey, guess what? Great news.
Hillary had liposuction?
No, but Sam McPherson, girl reporter, is taking up your pom-poms and writing an article about your brush with gender discrimination.
Do you think it'll do any good swaying Nicole?
Why are you taking down my old pictures? Adam, I didn't say that you could do this. We're sharing locker
I
combos,
thought you'd want a clean slate of a locker to go along with your new perspective as a provincial high schooler turned globetrotting supermodel. Sorry, my mistake.
No. You're right. It's a new life. See you at lunch. Bye.
Excuse me. Is that your locker?
Tibetan prayer beads, done. I saw them at Ross Dress for Less. Take a look at slave bracelets. You'll find fashion moves in 25-year cycles. At least, that's what my godmother says. Maybe you've heard of her. Diane von Furstenberg. Nicole, why do you settle for lady-in-waiting when you could be queen?
This school already has a queen, a Brooke McQueen.
She's 7th Avenue bound, which will leave Kennedy High's Camelot wide open for her successor.
Twiggy boy, you're clever. As well as being the first person to ever correctly challenge my fashion sense. And I dig you. In a Bonnie and Clyde let's dress up in expensive clothes and kill people kind of way. But Brooke still has a Cali zip code. Mary Cherry and Pepita are against Venus Pack and Pep Squad, so all your ass kissing is done in vain, hun.
Well, what if Brookie is no longer a threat and Poppy and MC fall in line?
Well, then I suppose that a position on the squad as my hem kisser might magically come open. Oh, you lift, don't you?
Well, the composition is horrible. The lighting looks like it was done by Principal Hall. Did the Indigo Girls lend her this outfit? You know, actually, the subject is sort of foxy. Who is it?
Sam, she lives with me. She's the one who's writing the editorial about you. You think she's foxy?
Yeah, in a simple, I'm going to be a checkout girl in Orange County sort of way, yes.
It's not very nice.
I was just trying to make a point. She is not as foxy as Brooke McQueen.
Okay, look, the only reason I showed you this is I think that I should pose for my pictures for the contest like this. Natural, you know, real.
Not going to happen. Look, I grew up in the magazine world, and to be an it girl, well, you want to move beyond looking like Cousin It. You know, to win this contest, you need to look hot. Britney Spears, Rolling Stone time. Who took that picture anyway? It's horrible.
I did.
Whoops.
Nice.
Which just goes to prove you're destined to be in front of the camera.
I guess.
These past few days have been so great, Brooke. I mean, being with you sort of reminds me of when my mom and I would just hang and stuff and talk. I miss her.
What happened to her?
She left when I was 11.
My mom did the same thing to me. Actually, it's the reason I took this picture of Sam, you know. I found one of her old cameras, and I thought maybe I had a little part of her in me. I guess I don't.
Maybe that's why we met. I mean, maybe that's why we both always feel so alone, because our mothers left us.
Maybe.
Call me paranoid, but that new guy Adam rubs me the wrong way.
No, I agree with you, Harrison. He creeps me out. All that black and everything always matches. Is he gay?
You know, he admitted to me he had a one-night thing with Queen Latifah. You know, I both admire and fear him.
See? Why would Queen Latifah be with him?
As opposed to you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just think that you, all of you, quivering male egos, are intimidated by him because he is different and secure with himself, and I think it's making you a little insecure.
What kind of a guy wants to be a cheerleader?
He's different. He's out there. What's wrong with that? I still think he deserves a chance to be a cheerleader, and that's what my article is going to be about.
Whoa.
Sam, you are so supermodel Giselle here.
Carmen, why are you going through my stuff?
Because I'm nosy and curious. You should be the next Chick Power girl.
Oh, shit, what?
No, you're way photogenic here, McPherson.
Don't kid,
that
okay?
last
These
one?
were not my idea. I detest modeling. It's dumb. But Brooke begged me, and I gave her her folly in exchange for exclusive weekend tub privileges. Anyway, despite all the heinous vanity that was involved, I really gotta say that I look really cute in this one.
So, Josh, you want to go work on the vocabulary thing, and then we can discuss the pros and cons of making out behind the school?
Ew. Let's go. Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna catch up with you later. I'll see you at the photo shoot.
We're gonna be fine.
Bye. So you've been defying gender expectations your whole life. Is that why you wanted to be the school's first male cheerleader?
Look, I was raised by feminists, and they told me I could be whatever I wanted to be. Maybe I'll fail, but at least I tried. All I want is a chance. You know, you're an amazing reporter. So insightful. You've asked me questions I've never even asked myself.
Stop.
Sam, this is so powerful. Great job.
Well, thank you for giving me the hot tip.
Brooke, don't you want to get the phone?
Yeah, honey, even so, let me get it. Let me get it all week. I'm afraid to touch it.
That makes 3 of us.
Okay, you guys, stop kidding. I've just been a little nervous, hoping Chick Power would call, and they haven't. So I lost, and I'm moving on. Please, someone get that, please. Please. Hello. Yes.
Oh, help me God. She won and my life's about to get even more inadequate.
She is. She's here. Hold on. Sam. Congrats. You're the new Power Girl. Did you get my message last night?
Look, modeling isn't for everybody. Some people don't have what it takes.
Adam, you said I was a natural.
You're a pretty girl, but it seems you're high school pretty, not Power Girl pretty.
No, I shouldn't have let you pick that slutty mall photo place.
So now your crash and burn is my fault? I don't think so, Brooke. If you'll excuse me, I have to go pick up a paper and read the article that Sam so kindly wrote about me. A fine fellow, that Adam, wouldn't you say? Given his favorable press.
Well, this is a feather in your cap, hon, but hoop-wise, you're still 0 for 3. You haven't delivered Mary Cherry or Popita, and Brooke is still very much with us. I hear Chick Power took a pass. You on the squad? Not gonna happen.
Wait a minute. He told me he rescued beagles from an animal experimentation lab with Kim Bassinger and Alec Baldwin, and afterwards they went out for sushi.
No, it was Naomi Campbell, rabbits, and Indonesian. I've got it on tape.
I'm sure he told me Kim and Alec.
Look, maybe you should do a follow-up on this huckster. I mean,
She doesn't have time. She has to practice facial expressions for today's Power Girl.
What in the name of Linda Evangelista are you talking about?
Sam is the new Chick Power Girl.
What?
Leaving Brooke in the dust.
Carmen, have I thanked you enough for going behind my back and rescuing me even for a millisecond from this high school hell?
what happened to your calling? What happened to journalism, Miss Seriosity?
Yeah, since when did eye contouring start mattering more to you than your reputation as a serious journalist?
Lighten up, okay? It's a high school paper, and it's just one teeny inconsistency, Lil.
Come on, Sam, you're late. You're due at the Chick Power Studios at 3, and the genius cross-dressing stylist at the mat counter leaves at 2.
Yeah, he can show you how to disguise the Adam's apple.
Shut up, Harrison.
That guy is wrong.
I hear that, Sipowicz.
Lose the Morocco lip pencil, Mary Cherry. Too hideous kinky.
Well, thanks for saving my lip look, Private Ryan. I'm glad there's no hard feelings about my Remember the Alamo stance against male cheerleaders.
Not at all. I admire your retro Sandra Dee aesthetics, almost as much as I admire your precision on the football field. You must have a lot of jazz dance miles on your nubile tires.
Well, yes, I do. When I was in Texas, I spent a number of years
Yes?
studied tap, recitals, junior miss pageants, you know, that kind of thing.
It's over, Cherry. You're Jamba Juice. I know all about your history.
You're bluffing!
Emma!
Pretty. How could you do that?
That was just the color Xerox press. I have the original from the Up With People, Our Glorious History Archives.
Glenn Close wasn't up with people, and she's been nominated for the Oscar 5 times.
And lost 5 times in a row.
Oh, please. I beg of you, don't breathe a word of this. I am at the top of the social heap. If word gets out that I toured the country with wafer nibblers, one alum of which lost the Oscar to Cher, well, they'd eat me alive.
Your sordid biography belongs only to you, Mary Cherry. But do you remember how in your little group men and women danced feverishly with one another in lieu of having premarital sex? Couldn't you imagine a Kennedy High cheerleading squad with both boys and girls thrust in their pelvic girdles? Couldn't it be heaven on earth? Popita Fresh. You're humming, you're bopping. I'd say you're almost bopping.
Just listen in, Jenny Lopez.
Huh. I thought she had a lower voice and didn't sing in triplicate. I've got you, Chola.
Go to heck. I don't need to stand here listening to your ethnic slurs, biatch.
I was merely speaking Latina. The way you did last week, Poppy?
I was out sick for 3 weeks with the Sydney flu. My fever was so hot, I was seeing koala bears.
Or was it pigs, as in Bay of?
I wasn't in Cuba.
Actually, I think you didn't have the flu at all. Instead, isn't it true that you are secretly and shamefully the International chapter president of the Hanson fan club? And have been on a goodwill mission to bring bad music to an island paradise that is 15 years behind us?
Okay, I've tried everything. Aversion therapy, alternative rock counseling, the Backstreet Boys. I can't shake my Hanson addiction. I'm so uncool.
Listening to Alanis is uncool. Listening to Hanson is pathetic.
I need help.
You need me, Chiquita.
Pepita and I have decided to leap into the 21st century and vote for our first male cheerleader.
Well, girls, as your co-captain, I will certainly take this under advisement, but as you know, we must all agree upon a candidate unanimously. And frankly, I'm not quite ready to cast my vote.
Yeah, okay, Nick. Great. You know, it's up to you, but I've done my part. What'd you say, Adam? Sir? Beloved?
Okay, before you go, girls, here's the memo on this afternoon's pep rally. Okay, there's been a change. We're going to be going on before the marching band in order to give the trombones time to empty their spittle.
Does, Brookie know we're starting a half hour early? I mean, that Diana Ross is a stickler for punctuality.
We have 6 period together. I'll make sure to tell her.
Thanks a lot. What did you just say to me?
I said thanks a lot, Carmen. Despite the fact that I've always been supportive of you when others weren't, you went behind my back and entered Sam in that contest. That's really nice. You know what? And by the way, I saw the billboard. I got the message. You and Josh are dating. I don't care, and I don't want him back because I'm over high school romances, okay?
Because it's all about you. Right, Brooke? You underestimate people. Sam, me. Why don't you just admit that you never imagined someone who found you attractive could also find me attractive? Now I know that every once in a while, there are come-from-behind victories.
Mr. Director Person, I kind of feel like a mannequin here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, hear you. Sam, meet your co-stars, Nike athletes, Tiffany Milbritt and Pisha Venturini, members of the U.S. women's soccer team.
It's an honor. I really love your sports bras.
Hey, Sam's right. She does look like a mannequin in that dress.
These kids are gonna tear this joint apart if we have to wait another minute. Where the hell is Brooke McQueen?
Hopefully calling rehab.
What did you just say?
Nothing. It's just, Miss Ross, pains me to have to tell you this, but after tipping a toe in the fashion industry, I think our Miss Brooke might be having a little problem with substance abuse. She disappears into the Novak, loses all track of time, and comes out with her eyes red.
Brooke McQueen is...
a total hothead.
Child, I know Brooke. She is a paragon of virtue, the best and the brightest this school has. She is not the cannabis kind.
Hey, guys.
Miss McQueen, you are late.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just in the Novak.
There was a memo that everyone else on the squad seemed to get.
Well, I thought we were going to go on after the band. I never got a memo.
Brooke, I hand-delivered it to you.
Adam, I did not read any memo, okay?
Well, maybe you did, and you were in such a reefer haze you couldn't process the information. May I search your bag?
Please, be my guest. I was upset.
Oh, my God, y'all, Brookie's got a ball! Brooke, I'm suspending you. You are off this squad.
Ryan, Adam Rothschild. There's 2 matches. International Banking, 1776 to 1986, and Let's Go Vino, a bus tour of European vineyards. Man.
We need Sam.
We need Sam bad.
Yeah, if we can ever get her back from the modeling world.
Nick, what's the announcement? We're here. It's my duty to bask in my singular power and introduce to you our very own Manazon. Ready for practice?
Actually, I worked up a little routine I think might take us in a new, modern direction. If that's okay. 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and jazz hands! And 1, and 2, and swim it out, and 1, and 2, and dip and thrust, and 1, and 2, and dip and thrust, and 1. Come on, Poppy! Work it! Mary Cherry, Mary Cherry, Mary Cherry, and turn, 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 turn. I can't work with this.
Girls, Need a moment here. I think we need to review the power structure here, Toots. I have the power now, and you will do as told.
It's lonely at the top, isn't it, Nicole? It's so lonely, I think you're about to resign as Glamazon captain.
Like I'd ever do that. Cupcake.
If you don't, I'll tell the world you're a former fatty.
So I had a little baby fat in those awkward preteen years. Who didn't?
But your fat went beyond baby fat to John Waters territory. And I'm not just talking Ricky Lake. I'm talking divine proportions. You spent 7 summers at the Stomach Staples Arena Fat Farm. I have your transcripts right here.
I do trust you. It's just that in this day and age, I have to be this involved. I have to be this... Sure. As a parent. You know, as someone who loves you so much, I can't afford to be wrong.
I know. Daddy.
For centuries, girls have been told to limit themselves. They can only do so much, be certain things. It's a man's world. Well, guess what, fellas? Times have changed. If I want, I can be an athlete. Or, if the mood strikes, a website designer. Who says a girl can't be a construction worker? Or a supermodel? I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a girl, damn it.
Chick Power Magazine. We show you the way to kick boy ass.
You're an actress, Sam. But hey, don't turn it off. I like it. You make it look fun. You know, it's been oddly liberating for me to fail. I can check some things off my list now. I'm not a model. I'm not a cheerleader. I'm not a girlfriend. What can I be?
I heard about the random drug testing.
Brooke McQueen's donor check. The bomb was planted.
By Adam. It doesn't add up. You were so supportive of him being on the squad. Why would he turn on you? It makes no sense.
I know.
What are you gonna do now?
We need a crash course in filthy muckraking on a remedial level. Come on, 1 hour after school, please.
You guys, I'm catching a plane after school to New York to promote the magazine. I can't. I'm sorry.
God, I just heard a confab that made my blood run cold. Brooke McQueen is talking about wearing a polyester smock and working down at the mall, selling pretzels. She's become teen trash.
Oh my God. It's a total social about face. What's wrong?
I don't know. I feel horrible for her. Even though, in a cave woman fighting for my man kind of way, I should be jubilant. I mean, I thought I'd throw a party when McQueen finally failed, but I just feel bad for her.
Sam, you must be pleased. You've always wanted to see old Brooke brought down to size, and now, thanks to Adam, you got your dream.
Ooh, I don't know why my stomach's so unsettled this morning. It must be all the excitement over working with our new captain.
Yeah, isn't his choreography ingenious?
All right, girls, what's he got on you? Mary Terry, you first.
Okay, fine. I wasn't up with people.
I'm the international president of the Hanson Fan Club.
And once upon a time, I was a brunette. Okay, I was the size of an IMAX screen, all right?
Oh, I knew I saw stretch marks.
Okay, now he got the goods on us, now we gotta get the goods on Adam. But how?
Well, a man's life is in his wallet, but Adam leaves his in his locker, so he doesn't alter the line of his expensive slacks.
Girls, I think it's time for Operation Angels. Part 2.
Belmont's headed for 5th period. Amen.
Mary Terry, why are you praying?
Old habits die hard.
No, use the file on the lock.
Charity.
The Antichrist is on the loose.
Oh, God.
Watch it!
Sorry about that. I was just trying to run and get that slide worked in the way that you had showed us in cheerleading practice, and it just must... Excuse me, it's the dust of the floor just makes... Excuse me, I feel like I'm just catching all of this. Your skin looks incredible. It's just crazy. I love your hair. It's no...
Hi, Adam.
Great, we'll see you tonight. Oh, let's go, and I'll share oxygen with spasms.
No, wait. It's time for the peasants and the aristocracy to work together. Little Lily, Joe, I hold in my hand the key to the mystery of Adam.
Well, thank God, because it's not on the web.
I fear the evil that lurks inside.
What's in there?
Multiple IDs with different names. Mini stills from Audrey Hepburn movies. A receipt from this wallet.
Well, now, how are we gonna figure out which one's his real name?
Y'all, stand back. This is ladies' work. The little bugger's name is... Billy Bob Smelt.
Sister's got voodoo.
Sort of. Thanks to my subscription to Soap Opera Puzzle magazine for 15 years, I'm a whiz at the impossible anagram. Like mine, Adam's is a criminal mind. Ooh, Lord, I've got the vapors. My brain's not used to working this hard. Joe, catch me.
Wow. What now?
I've got an idea. Okay, we struck out there. The National Access search shows no Billy Bob Smelt.
Yeah, hi, Spam. Shouldn't we just break into Principal Hall's office, check his file, and see where he lives here?
Already did that, Satan. The work numbers he gave for his parents are disconnected. His address is not in any Thomas guide. Wait a minute, let me see that receipt. The Armadillo Emporium. Access search says...
2 matches. Bingo. One's in Texarkana, the other in Tupelo, Mississippi.
My girl is on it.
I must say, Spam, you're a veritable Nancy Drew, but yeah, see, hun, could you explain where we're going here?
In journalism school, they teach you not to just go to the scene of the crime, but to the origins of your source. When we find out where this guy's from, we'll get him where he lives.
Tupelo and my beloved Texarkana. That's quite a bit of country to canvas.
Wait a minute. Listen to this.
You're an amazing reporter. So insightful.
He stumbles a bit. His diphthong's whacked.
He's from Tupelo. If he was from Texarkana, the emphasis would be on the second syllable.
I never thought I would say this, but thank God for Mary Cherry.
Here's Spam's plan. We track some more Billy Bob's victims, we get a pattern going, and we find his original criminal impulse.
Okay, but the problem is, how do we dig around Tupelo, for God's sake?
Stupid, Bill. Mary Cherry here. It's my mama's airplane mechanic. Yeah, fuel up the Learjet. I'll need it in about half an hour. Okay, thanks, stupid.
Okay, but how do we get a picture of him without him knowing?
Brooke, she's a photographer.
Oh, where is Brooke? Is she having a bad hair day?
She's starting work at Hot and Salty, the pretzel place.
Not our Brookie! No! Hey, Joe, this is part we're supposed to catch me.
Girls, Joe, I think it's time we staged an intervention. You should be wearing a diamond tiara, B, not a salty one.
Go ahead, Nick. Make fun of my precarious decline so that you and your new best friend Adam can get in another cackle at my expense.
Adam's not my best friend, Brooke. You are. And I'd rather crawl through glass than see you selling pretzels at the mall while listening to the Muzak version of La Vida Loca.
Really? I didn't think anybody cared what I did anymore.
I'm really sorry. I never should have done what I did with Josh, and I'm an idiot, and it will never happen again.
Oddly, Nicole, that's not enough for me.
Oh, you know what? Can I ask you something? Why did it happen at all? Why would you do that to someone that you claim is your best friend? I'm a bitch, okay? I admit it. But you inspire me to be a better person. God, if I'm half as evil as that horrible vampire Adam, then I should be burned at the stake. But the truth is, I don't want my friends to have to accessorize with Madonna-style crucifixes. They're so 80s. I'm not on drugs. I know. And Spam knows and everybody knows. We're gonna get you back on the squad if it's the last thing I do. With one click of your camera, we're setting up Adam. Just like he set you up, just like he set up the rest of us. And then, honey, we're gonna burn your hat.
Got your page. So, what is it now? Artist formerly known as Fat Ass?
Yes. Got Adam? You now, my pretty. Thought you had a plane to catch.
Yeah, I missed it. Some things are more important. And the magazine folded at noon today, so they canceled the campaign.
I'm sorry.
Stupid, Bill. Pass those honey roasted nuts back here. Thanks, stupid.
She's been gone for 4 hours.
Something is going to turn up. We just have to wait. Come on, stupid. Faster.
You guys, I think that maybe we should face the cold, hard, yet relieving truth that Mary Cherry's plane has crashed.
Joe, cross yourself and take that back. I'll come bearing gifts. Within 2 hours of my posting, my cell phone began ringing. And on the other end, may I present to you the very first building block in our exorcise Adam quest. Well, come on in, hun. Don't be afraid. May I present to you the original Adam victim, Miss Wanda Ricketts.
Why is she wearing a straitjacket?
She escaped from a sanitarium, bless her cracker heart. Adam drove her mad.
Wanda? Wanda, can you hear me? Please, we need your help.
I like pie. I thought they stopped giving lobotomies.
Wanda, pie is for dessert. Right now, we just need a main course of information.
Oh, pretty. Wanda. Come on, sweetie. We're not talking about me. We need to know about Adam, or else we're going to have to break out my car battery charger and try some electroshock therapy.
Okay. I was once every bit as beautiful as you, Brooke. I mean, I wore butterfly barrettes and was homecoming queen. But then he took it all away. See, my time at Leonard Skinner High was bright and shining until one day at a pep rally where my reign as a Tupelo teen dream ended just as swiftly as it had begun. My disgrace and suspension, I just hit rock bottom. I mean, I wrote folk music and went to therapy, got put on the wrong combination of meds and sort of developed a split personality, too. You got any pie?
Wanda, why would he do this to you? What was his motive?
I don't know.
Of course you don't. You can't conceive of anything that doesn't revolve around you and your precious popularity. Can you, Wanda? Or Brooke? Or Nick? Or Poppy? Or the retarded one? Mary Cherry?
We've cracked your nut, Cheerboy.
Internet friendly, I see.
Yeah, not to mention, Andy with the camera.
Yeah. Like the lighting? How about the composition? It's over, Billy Bob. We've got you. You took this sweet, innocent cheerleader and turned her into some sideshow. Why?
Sweet and innocent, my ass! She turned me into what I am. All you cheerleaders did.
But we were nice to you. I even gave you an autographed Hanson picture.
That was only because I pretended to be rich and cool and fashionable.
You're not rich? But those clothes.
Shoplifting. I'm a military brat. My dad makes squat, my mom takes in laundry for a living, and we
What?
live in a trailer in Echo Park.
So, you're pretty much trash?
Yeah, I am. People like Wanda wouldn't let me forget it.
How, Wanda?
I said that every day for 3 years, always to haughty silence. Until one day, she spoke back.
You know what? Stop saying hi to me, okay? I don't like your face, and I don't talk to guys who aren't jocks. Got it?
Wanda.
No, I said stop talking to me, trailer trash!
The truth is, it's a thin line between love and hate, and I hated what I loved and couldn't become. I just wanted to be somebody. Somebody else. I'm sorry.
Sob story time is up. Adam, I'm gonna stick a fork in your butt because you're done, hun. We're telling everybody that you live in a double wide.
Everybody! I'm gonna hire a blimp!
Now you can know what it's like to suffer.
I don't want to do that, Nick.
Brooke, come on, he's gotta pay.
He has, sort of. Guys, come on. Is he any different than any of us? Almost everybody in this room is guilty of trying to reinvent themselves to be accepted.
Yeah, you're right. Nowadays, you can be anybody you want to be.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't lose yourself.
It's funny. You're the first cheerleader to ever show me an ounce of kindness. Thank you. And I'm gonna go and tell Miss Ross that you're innocent.
Brookie, I'm gonna go with him. Just make sure he's on the up and up.
Come on, Wanda, let's go get you some pie, huh?
Adam, you wanted to tell me something?
Ms. Ross, it's about Brooke McQueen. I told you she was on the dirty dope, and that wasn't true. The bong was planted, and the person who planted the bong in Brooke McQueen's bag was...
Judy Stoner, the junior hooked on weed. I saw her do it with my own two appropriately dilated eyes.
Well, Miss Julian, why didn't you tell me this sooner? It's the first time the cat's ever gotten your tongue.
I was afraid. Judy's got this Hells Angels boyfriend named,
Billy Bob.
Right.
But I got rid of him once and for all.
I believe Judy was busted yesterday for distributing inappropriately seasoned brownies. I'm going to call Miss McQueen's parents, extend my apologies, and tell them that she's back on the squad. Dismissed.
Why did you decide to save me?
The truth of the matter is, I can relate to what you're going through, Adam.
Uh-huh, and?
Well, also by saving you, it means I own you now. Got a little well-groomed one?
I thought you really did look pretty in that picture I took of you. I don't know, maybe you should get modeling another world.
No, I'm not a hairspray kind of a gal. Don't get me wrong, I do want to escape this high school hell.
Tell me about it.
But I think I should start a little bit more locally. You know Cranky's at Colden Music Store?
Yeah.
They're accepting applications, and I think yours truly is going to apply.
Cool. Hey, you guys know something? Well, I believe that this is the first time that all of us from different groups have sat around together eating pie. You know what, Lily? You're right. I'm gonna document this moment. Okay. Ready?